Hey guys, Lisa Figueroa here, board certified criminal defense attorney in Florida. Here to do another video reaction. You guys have really been giving me a lot of feedback, and I know we recently did a post or a reaction to the arrest of Pooh Shiesty and what's going on with that. And I know there's been some updates since then, but some of you said I should check out the FDO video, and my son says it's fire, Mom. So here we go. Let's check it out.
That young nigga is bad. What y'all thought? It's too many people depending on his leadership skills out here for him to be gone. Come on, son, reclaim your spot. God done gave us a second chance. I'm talking about a whole second chance, and you control all 3 lanes. You can do whatever you want to do. Put your foot on their neck. Do you understand me? Take your shoestrings and tie their lips up. These people not ready for you. And the niggas that was talking down on you, they lame and broke out here. The females had to take over, son. Listen to your mama. But to the females that had to take over, you bitches better get ready. Y'all counted us out. Come on now.
I gotta say, it's like so empowering. Shout out to the moms who are just holding it down and trying to lift their sons up, that like don't count us out, and you know, put your foot on their neck. And it's kind of like, I know that sounds bad, but not really. Like, I get the sentiment behind it. And the whole thing about, oh, don't count us out, you know, like they counted us out, here we go. It's emotional. I, as a mom, been there, as a person who's seen moms going through it with their children that are my clients, who I also feel many times they're like family. And even in the courtroom, I've been in cases, I remember when you said don't count them out. I remember this trial I had, and it just looked bad. Everybody was thinking, oh, there's no way, there's no way. And they had taken the jury back, and it's just the court personnel in the courtroom, and the clerk was like, don't count Ms. Figueroa out. And I was like, oh, that's sweet. And sure enough, the jury came back not guilty. And I love that. So this idea about don't count us out, don't count us out. And like, people are counting on you to lift people up, which is great in the backdrop of knowing he just got out, right? He just got out doing this bid, and now it's time to give back. Now it's time to lift people up. It's time to show them what we're made of, right? So it's like, good. Even though I heard some people kind of being mad that she's making some statements online and stuff and making them look guilty, which I would differ. I would beg to differ. You know, again, she is the core ride or die, right? Those are the moms that I'm going to back my son up no matter what. But she wasn't there, so any statement she makes can't implicate him. But people are going to talk no matter what. So anyway, just the mom thing. So that just got me at the beginning, just hearing that and seeing that. And any moms out there that can understand, comment down below.
Count down. Whoever was scared. I'm talking about whoever was scared when he went to the Fed. Go on, make your bed. You hear me? Cause the biggest is back. Now, come on now, son. You walk that walk. And you talk that gangster shit, man. And you tell them people what I be telling you. Go in that booth and rip that bitch.
Pussy nigga. Hey, FDO, FTL, first day out, bitch. Fuck the feds, walked out the jail. I saw 6 phones. I just got out the bunk bed, 3 million cash. Can't fit in my hand, then sit something on my head. Babe, come put that pussy on me, bitch. I'm fresh from out the feds. I say fresh from out the feds.
Oh, we can kind of skip that part. But I love the first day out and fresh, and then it's like, oh, the cars, the money, this is what I'm coming out of from the fresh out the bunk beds, and now going to this, which is extreme. Not everybody who comes out the feds comes out to this, right? Got the private plane.
Baby, come put that pussy on me. Turned this fuck in the strip club, ran out of one, start throwing hundreds. Nigga, I can't fumble shit. The whole world been waiting on it. Took that knife off.
Can't fumble. The whole world is waiting on that whole feeling that you've got this weight on your shoulders, that people are looking up to you. You can't fumble, right? And then now it's like people think he's fumbled. But did he? I don't know. We don't know yet. Innocent until proven guilty.
All way to R&D, gave it to my little homie, nigga. Ain't no more Mufasa, Mr. Goldman. I catch just the Johnny. Ain't no more outfits from Southland Mall. They set up made in London. Couple hoes jumped off my bed.
Okay, all of this, the Mufasa and the Southland Mall, all of these are places like in Memphis. And what's so interesting is that in rap songs, people like, you want to remember where you came from. So people who are from there, they know. These are locations that are local to them. But he's not buying from the local jewelry stores anymore. Now it's like this name brand stuff. My fit's from London. I don't know why he's spending so much money on this kind of stuff, but that's a topic for another day. I'm like, look at all this flashiness. I know people like it, but can we not put it to better use? Anyways, okay. Yeah, like just because you got the money, like, is this what we want to use it for? Like, really? And what's it teaching people? That's why people are pulling out the Draco, because they're trying to, you know, it's like, to what end? Think about the community centers we can build, the sports and youth programs. There's like so many, which I'm sure a lot of the athletes and artists do give back. But it's like, we were just at lunch and somebody was talking about the fancy cars and stuff. And I'm like, but they break down. They still break down. They can still get stolen. You know, same thing with a pair of shoes or a watch. Is that the best use of your money? I don't know. And what's the point? Anyways, there's more of that because that's all throughout these kind of videos. And it's like, what are we teaching people? What is the goal? Does our value come with the stuff that we wear and whose name it is? Anyway, priorities a little. Not judging, just my thoughts.
Jordy waited on me. She just acting faithful to you till I get home. Trust me, homie, feeling patient. I might do a demonstration off GP. I ain't shot nothing in like 4 years. I ain't sent a hit in 3. Don't let dirt verse go to your head. Ain't nobody slime as me. I'm the one from around the corner where they snake Martin Luther King, extra aggressive.
Don't let that Dirk verse fool you. I'm the what? Ain't nobody what? Ain't nobody slime as me? Something like that. Yeah. So, and I've heard, like, he said good things about Dirk, and Dirk looked out for him while he was locked up. And that's another big theme, like when they're locked up, who are the girls being true? Are they being faithful? Are they going to wait for you? But ain't nobody slime as me. Is that bravado? But you know what? At least it's not threatening nobody. So far, no threats, just talking, right? I told my mama. My mama taught me something. Childhood part of my life wasn't very pretty. That's a song. I was born and raised in the slums of the city. But that's a song from the 60s. And then there was this one time when, like, I'm like 13 and I had driven the car to Dallas and it's cold and I got to follow my mom in the little broke down car and it's being pulled behind her car. Ain't got no license. It's statute of limitations, so I can't get in trouble for that. But anyways, and it was freezing. There's no AC because you can't turn the car on because the car don't work. And she brought me a little hot chocolate. I was like, childhood part of my life wasn't very pretty. She thought that was hilarious.
Around the corner where they snake Martin Luther King, extra aggressive, out in traffic, cause Hank ain't.
Like, I'm the one from around the corner where they snake Martin Luther King. Just terrible. That's sad. Memphis, the roots.
Ain't in the back seat. Everywhere I go, it's cars trailing, cause reckless ain't driving me. I get mad when I look around and my members ain't what they supposed to be. Whole war going on, I'm stuck in the cage. It drove me crazy.
He's talking about he had a driver, like the Lincoln lawyer. I don't have a driver. He was saying about that his reckless or something, that it was different when he had a driver, and then also about being locked up and that this whole war going around him and there's nothing he can do because he's locked up. But now he's out, now he's back, right? But so far, I don't get the impression like he's coming for anyone. This don't have the same kind of diss rap vibe. Unless I'm missing something, I'm sure you guys will tell me. But it's more like, I'm back. I'm here to get to work, to show you guys what I'm capable of. Not like a street style, but with my lyrics, with my music that people ain't putting out now. Ain't shot what before it was like ain't shot in 4 years. Haven't sent a hit for, yeah, double meaning. But a hit, right? And now he put out this hit. Look at this. What is this? Like 50 million or something in 3 months? Now it's probably really blowing up. Maybe it was a publicity stunt. I don't think so. All right.
30, pass me that Drake.
Memphis ain't no good. 30, pass me that Drake. That's what supposedly happened this time. Except, I was thinking about that. He's like, he told 30 to go get him this bag. I was listening to some of the commentaries on the federal bond hearing and the allegations, and I guess 30's not supposed to possess a firearm. And they're saying, well, if he went and got the bag, then that's possession. Or maybe it was some YouTube person that was like talking about, well, he possessed it because he got the bag. I was like, only if he knew there was a Drake in the bag. So he's just going to get the bag. If nobody's saying that Shiesty said specifically, go get the Drake, except that is in this song. But this song didn't come out. This song came out before the whole alleged thing happened. But the prosecution could use this, that this is the norm. He knew what's in the bag. I'd argue it's different. But it's just funny that that's where the Draco was pulled from, was a bag that he told Big 30 to go get. And that was literally the line right here. So again, it seems to imply he's rapping what he's living. Or maybe it's art, because in the other line, I think it merged in, I don't know if I stopped it right when, the thing about hood poet, which is beautiful. Like, I think about, no, it's not funny. I think it's cool. This is poetry. Like, people think it's rap, like it's not, like it's just noise, or for me, I just hear the beat. And I forget the lyrics. Like, somebody's got to tell me, hey, pay attention to these lyrics, because a lot of times I don't be noticing because I'm so caught up in the beat. But it is poetry. It's another form of art, and it's hard. Like, have you ever tried to rap? Like, if you're not a rapper, we grew up like we're kids. My brother, he loves just freestyling. So he used to put some, right? They'd put the what do you guys call it? Where it's just the instrumental on, right? And then we're driving down the road, and then they just go and just start, and then one picks up after the. I could not do that. Like, it is hard. And yet some people just naturally have that flow, and they could do it off the dome. And so it's hood poetry. And there's something beautiful about that, if we could keep it confined to that. All right.
Bitch ass out my face. Unfortunately, I'm CEO and the top shooter for my game. My grandma told me keep my grass low the whole time I'm the snake. Smell this.
His grandma said keep the grass low.
So you can see the snakes coming.
Yeah.
But the whole time I'm the snake. Okay, first, so it was like, unfortunately, I'm the CEO and the top shooter for my gang. But, like, that's a metaphor. I don't think he means literally, or does he? But I'm going with the metaphor, double meaning. And then my grandma told me, keep my grass low the whole time I'm the snake. I'm like, does grandma hear this? Is grandma still around to hear him saying that? But I love the idea, keep the grass low. That's a good metaphor. So you see the snakes coming, but you don't realize I'm the snake. Which, is cool for words for this. But again, it's just words. If we could keep it as words and I'm not really living it, then it's good. But it is kind of tough. All right, here we go.
From like 3 miles away, he can't out snake a snake. I ain't choose the streets, they chose me. Stepping on shit my lane. I ain't choose the rap, it chose me. My name held too much weight.
I didn't choose the street, they chose me. Plymouth Rock didn't land on us. Okay, stop.
Type influence, I got where I'm from, got your guy that told the Drake. When you meet me, you gon' get real motivated. Same day, them teardrops play it out. Go get your favorite bullet on your face. Do not rap.
That he's got influence. Even Gotti's toting Drakes because of him. Who's another rapper, also from Memphis, who supposedly maybe had wanted to sign him before he went with Gucci Mane. But the thing about the tattoo on the face, no, they said he's saying that the teardrop is played out. Basically, the teardrop is played out, get a bullet on your face. So he has, instead of the teardrop. So the teardrop is known for supposedly if you have a kill under your belt, like the Bibby song. If you've got a kill, then you teardrop. Or usually when they go to prison and they get the teardrop. So that's kind of rumored to mean that you kill someone. So he's saying that's played out, get a bullet on your face, which he has one. And I want to say, you don't realize how difficult and how prejudicial face tattoos can be in a jury trial. So there are actually motions that defense attorneys will file to ask to put makeup, permission to put makeup. I've seen attorneys do, because you don't want that stigma of, think about it, if we're defending somebody and they're charged with any kind of aggravated murder, felony type violent crime, and they got the word slime on their head, or a teardrop, or a bullet, all of that is a little bit prejudicial. I definitely would want them sitting on this side where the jury can't see it, so just don't get 2 eyes. But even then, you can't be sure where you're going to be sitting in the courtroom. Every now and then I I go into different counties and my client is right there by the jury. Other times the state is by them and the client is over here, so I can kind of cover it. Even though I had one case where the tattoo actually saved my client. He was charged with kind of like just robbery, and it was plain daylight in a restaurant. Supposedly he goes in with the white tee and just snatches a purse off a lady and then runs off. My client, who just happened to be a young black male at the gas station, gets stopped by police and they supposedly identify him as being the person who stole the purse, and totally nowhere near where that restaurant where it happened. He's like, I wasn't there, it wasn't me. And like I say, they don't take your word for it. So we had to go to trial. We go to trial, my client is dressed up. He's got like really big tattoos across his neck and his chest, and his arms. But anyway, during trial, I have them cover up. And so he looked professional and looked nice, but I got him to take the stand. I got the victim to testify and the police to confirm that never did they talk about any kind of significant tattoos. And so when my client took his shirt down to show the jury, he had these huge, I think his mama's name across his neck. And so it was a quick not guilty. But anyway, it saved him in that instance, but that is not the norm. So I do not recommend getting a bullet tattooed to your face, regardless of the street cred it might lend you, and regardless of how fire the line might be.
When I am told, I rap when I got shit to say. SF90, I'm allergic to Corvettes, fuck a C8. This a F.
Okay, I don't know nothing about cars, but he's like, I don't rap when I'm told, I rap when I got stuff to say. So he don't want to be told by anybody what he needs to rap and all of that. Now, did that play into this whole drama? Maybe. But it also could have been just in general. I saw him do an interview where he was talking about the internet. The internet be saying, put out this song, and then put out that song, and then you put it out, woo, woo, woo. And then you put this on, and woo, woo, woo. And then they'd be like, why didn't you put this? And he's like, F the internet. And so that was kind of, I'm going to do what I need to do. It doesn't matter what, what other people trying to make them do. And I was like, oh, that's how y'all be doing me. React to this song, react to that song. I'm like, oh my goodness. I did not know this was a thing. And I'm like, what's this got to do with the law? But I'm learning and I'm enjoying it, sort of. Some of this stuff, I'm like, this one seems a little, again, not as aggressive. But then the whole thing about the cars, I just can't get with all the thing. I'm allergic to Corvettes. F a C8, I don't even know what that is. I don't know what any of this stuff is. I'm like, what? You can tell, like, yes, these are not my cars. I don't know anything about this stuff. No, but I had a Cadillac, right? When I had a Cadillac, what happened to my Cadillac? You know what I mean? We had the Maserati. What happens to the Maserati? I'm done. It's like they all break down. They still get jacked, just like back in the day when I did listen to this music. My car would constantly get broken into so they could take my my speakers. So yeah, I'd find my car out in the middle of the road. That tells you kind of where we lived. Anyway, it's okay, no offense to it, but whatever. The point. Anyways, getting back to the music, whatever. So I don't mess with cars now. It's like whatever. I ain't spending money on that.
Mastery edition in the May. Oh my God, what happened to the Virgil edition? In the Ray, wide body, colored in black badge edition. In the same scat pack since I left, that mean you stuck, little nigga. We all on the race to the top. These niggas stuck, can't get no bigger. I got Richard while in jail, locked in the feds, out doing niggas. Now my watch got on the watch. My chain got more chain than you niggas. Ain't no.
My watch got a watch. My chains do my. Always the bling. And I get it. It's part of the persona, back when with the grills and everybody trying to get back. Oh, can't take it with you? All right.
Such thing as real niggas, but I'm damn sure ain't counterfeit. Hit 10 M's in the bank, then when Fed got penitentiary. Ordering Ferraris off a jail call on real rich. Make sure she.
Like 10 M's and then the feds, and then you're ordering a Ferrari from jail. I'm like, it's wasted money, wasted youth. What are we doing? Anyways, I don't know, but I guess it makes good music and people like it. I don't understand this part or the fixation. I do understand it, but I wish we could encourage people to find value in other things.
Cover my name up if you plan on keeping the bitch. I signed the deal and went to jail. They ain't even seen me pop my shit. I'm just not buying the chain. They say my name. I been bullshitting. My niggas die while in chains. Get back gang. I'm right back for revenge. Hey, I just way more coke.
You know what that's about? He signed his deal and then he got locked up, which it wasn't that much longer after he had just signed. I think maybe he put out one song before then he got locked up, and then now came out. And something about back for revenge, but again, revenge how? In the music business or literally? I still don't get the same kind of vibe from this as the other songs.
Every 8 hours I'm changing fits. Every 7 I change the bitch. Number forms when we change lanes. Hood poet, all these Jews I drop. How you ain't make a change? He ain't dead, but I got niggas in the Fed smoking Lil Wayne. Soon I see my Memphis homies. Hey man, say man. I had 9M to my name. Making cheese out your bangs, reorganize.
This is the jail food. Those are references to the jail food. You know, when they crunch up the, I don't know, the chips and the hot fries, and I don't know what it is. It's a whole thing. Even though I also saw him do an interview and he said he was eating steak, and they were like, oh, is it Wagyu? You're like, no, man. Beef jerky? No, if it was beef jerky, I'd have said beef jerky. So I don't know, but he somehow was getting some kind of better quality food, but not nothing fancy. He did say that. What was the other thing? I don't know. There's so much. I was like, I don't know.
My whole gang on Sundays we work on our aim. And every month on the 13th I'm bopping out with a new chain. I heard street niggas getting tummy tucked. Told you these rapper lame. In my cell I did 1,000 burpees. I toned up my frame. 50 suit on.
He did 1,000 burpees. I did hear him say that he used his time, when we talked about this in another video about using, what was that? Oh, Lil Durk's jail call, where he was talking about reading, and he said that, I guess he was asked if there was anything good or what did you do with your time, and he's like, well, obviously he had a lot of things that kind of he picked up. He got his reading game up because there was a lot of time, right? So he got his reading game up, and then a thing that he did that he had never done before was working out. That became really a big deal, working out, and that's something he wanted to keep going once he got out. So something positive. And then he was doing the push-ups here.
The cap turned backwards, rich and middle plane. Them steppers who got them served. They weren't doing it for the saints. See, my dad in my first code D jumped in the streets, he showed me lanes. Your dad a killer, but you ain't, you just like Bronny James. I asked her where she.
Oh my gosh. My dad was my first Cody, and now he is his Cody. And then again, this was before. I don't know if they've had any cases previously, but like, my dad was my first Cody, right? Like, that's your road dog from the beginning, and he shot him. And then he said, his dad, but you ain't a killer. You Bronny James, like LeBron James, right? His son ain't like LeBron James, but he's saying he came out like his daddy. We don't want to play that in the in the new case. And did you hear, because now the dad, they granted him pretrial release, which we'll have to do another whole video about that, about how different bond and bail conditions are in federal court versus state court. But initially the magistrate, which is kind of a lower level judge, that they still have all the rights, but they have kind of like a supervisor, the district judge that's above them. And so the magistrate granted pretrial release, but then the prosecutor filed something or said that they wanted to basically appeal that and ask the higher judge. So they stayed it, meaning like, nope, he's got to hold up. They're going to transfer him to Texas, and then they're going to decide whether or not he should get out. So they're trying to hold the dad. And it's interesting, but if the dad's record isn't that bad, usually most people can and should get out on some level of pretrial release. I heard Big 30 got out. So it's common. Now, Shiesty, I don't know, because of the fact that he was already on some sort of release that was allegedly violated. So it's going to boil down to how much evidence, which I will say, everybody kept talking about how they said there's no hard evidence, no concrete evidence. I mean, if you have a witness, that's evidence. They just mean no direct evidence. And hopefully it's a good sign, I guess, hopefully, depending on which side you're on of this, that there isn't something like that. But you don't necessarily need a video to prove that a crime happened, right? You just need a credible witness. But do they have that? It doesn't seem like that person is Gucci, but what about them other people that were there? But are they credible? Are they going to believe them? Are they going to work out some kind of side deal to make this go away? I don't know.
You want my kids, she told me grab the brush and paint. So I ain't right at her forehead and tried to spell out my name. I got locked, nigga dropped $1 million worth salt around my game. Please tell me that shit fell about they pocket skinny, man. Please tell these rap niggas saying brr without permission that they stealing. Memphis minutes, kids say no to drugs and damn right to killing. She choose but her lips ain't move. I read her eyes, they said pimp. See, bae, I'm least likely some pimping, but I'm more likely a bachelor. Super shiesty, crooked letter, David Banner. In the trap feeling like O-Dog watching hits I did on camera. I don't pay.
Feeling like O-Dog. Finally a reference that I know. If that's what he's talking about. I'm like the only O-Dog from my day. I love me some O-Dog. Minister Society. Is that what he's talking about, or is there something else? But everything else, I don't know what he was talking about. Gosh, it's been so long since I've seen that movie. I remember the songs. Look, let me not. Okay, but I did when I was playing this. I pulled it up. If you ain't heard it, Straight Up Menace, MC8. Anyways, best first line. But yeah, O-Dog, they used to watch the video. They'd play it back, and he was just loving it. Like, look at what he did, and all proud of it. And anyway, so it's just funny. Funny that reference is in there. He's like awfully young to be, I mean, maybe not, to remember in that movie. All right, back to the song.
With a 922 G sitting on my counter, my own papers, with a full of ARP sitting on the counter. Hey, you think you got more shots than CG? Come and try your luck. You ain't never bought no crate or no grenade. Shut the fuck up. I just ordered a gun store. Nobody ain't got more chop than us. 901-375-0762. Call my bluff. I treat a player.
Call my bluff, and he gave a number, and you think it's a number, but it's a code. The last 4 digits is a bullet for the Draco. The first 3 digits, Memphis, and then the other one is Chopper Gang. Anyways, it's just like another in your face, like whatever you want to call my bluff. It's so funny, because it's so hard if it's just the song. If we could just keep it to the song. Like, everybody loves that. That's why, like, Scarface and all of those, the gangster movies, where it's like cool if you're not really doing it. The problem is oh no, it needs to stay art. It needs to not be life imitating art.
Like a player, in a custo like a clock. You need to treat your glizzy like a collar shirt and button it up. I treat gangsters like civilians. I treat smart niggas like ducks. Long story short story.
Yeah, no, not treating it like a collared shirt. No buttoning it up. Like any kind of enhancement, like those are enhancements, especially in federal court. If you do any modifications of the firearm like that, talk about getting the book thrown at you. Like, you don't need those extra problems. Just use regular guns, right? But any of those kind of modifications only get you in bigger trouble. Sorry, I was just thinking back to so many cases where it just made it worse because of the type of gun, because of those kind of features.
Shorter, nigga. I cannot be touched. Can I slip up? Can't get on bush. Can't go outside. Can't get out far. I seek to see girl on the op. She left for air tag in his glove box. Katie patient. He might spank him next year.
She left the air tag on his glove box. I don't know what that's talking about, but that's how they tracked them down this time, with the air tag that the one little guy had in the stuff they stole, allegedly.
Tomorrow. I took my homie Dumbo Glock cause he went out like Cheddar Bob. Thank bitch, I had the shit on for these phones in my garage.
Cheddar Bob, another reference I know. From Eminem. I'm like, oh, Eminem. I used to think my theme song when I was in law school was a lyric out of that movie, out of that song.
Lose yourself.
Yes, because it was like the whole thing. These food stands don't buy diapers. I was on help with that, single mom with my son. We're driving down. Here I go, is my shot, fail me not. Yeah. Anyways, love me some of that, the inspirational pieces of this kind of music. Like, don't count us out. You know, can't stop, won't stop. Started from the bottom, now we're here. All of that stuff, great stuff. I don't know, I got lost. Okay, Cheddar Bob. All right, back to this.
Hey, bitch, you lost faith in me, named after one of my cars. Way y'all stole on steel paw stuff, and Zaza and pickle jaws. And my Drake jam on me, we beefing. I'ma turn Kendrick Lamar. He got his car flipped on Lamar, died with his gun, he couldn't even shoot. I'm CEO, I cannot go, even my strikers bulletproof. All my hoes from Memphis still allowed to call me Mr. Pooh. 7 forms, rose gold, my first day out, damn fool. Brr, brr, brr. Bruce style, nigga.
Aw, it's kind of bittersweet now. Anyways, I don't know. Well, Mr. Pooh, overall, it was a good song. The beat was fire, as everybody had told me. But you know how I feel about certain lyrics. But at least it was I think, tame compared to the violence and the disrespect rap. I don't really feel he was disrespecting anyone. He's just kind of standing ready to take his spot, right? In the spotlight. Here I come. I'm ready. First day out. We just need to get him out though, because now it's like, what is he facing? And it's like the cycle all over again. So hopefully there's more to the story and he'll get another chance for another first day out. So as always, thanks so much for watching. We'll be back with some more videos soon. Take care.